Good morning, students. I am SK Tiwari. Today I am going to teach you class 8 mathematics of chapter 3 Understanding Quadrilaterals. Before we start to our chapter, I want to convey some message to all the students. Students, nowadays be safe, be careful, take precautions and continue your studies through online teaching mode. Students, I want to thanks all the students who have submitted their holiday homework. Someone has also submitted their projects also. So it is very good, and remaining students, those who did not submit it till now, it is kind request that you try to submit your work which was assigned during the holidays. Students, just I am going to start the chapter. This chapter, Understanding Quadrilaterals, it is very clear that quadrilateral is a word which is made with the combining of two words. One is the quad, while another is the laterals. Quad means four, lateral means sides. That means quadrilaterals, four sides combining the figures, which is called as the quadrilaterals. So today we will understand about the quadrilaterals properties and types of the different quadrilaterals. There are some teaching learning outcomes. So these teaching learning outcomes, the target will be to classify and identify the quadrilaterals. Next one, the properties of the quadrilaterals. There are several kinds of the properties which is containing by the quadrilaterals. One by one we will study, and related all the questions containing these properties will be solved very easily by knowing this such type of concepts and the knowledge. So let us start the chapter quadrilaterals. Students, before start, you go to your previous knowledge, that is surface. Surface means just we can say that you take the model of paper, plain paper. So surface, we can say that if you join a number of points without lifting a pencil from the paper and without retracing any portion of the drawing other than single points, we can get the plane curves, and the surfaces are called the plane surface. Now students, there are two types of this curve: closed curve and open curve. Closed curve are those curves which two edges, that is ends of the two part, combine to each other. This is called the closed curve. While in open, they are not combined to each other. Now students, you next understand the polygons. It is a simple closed curve made up of only line segments. This is called as the polygon. As for example, you can see in the figure curves that are polygons, but all the curves are not polygon. Why? Because the figure is not purely made with the line segments. So you can see in figures which has been shown on the screen. So by seeing this one, you can identify that which curves are polygons and which curves are not polygon. And by this identifying these polygons, this polygon can be classified into different types. Triangle, which is made of 3-line segments. Quadrilateral, which is made of 4-line segments. Pentagon, the polygon, which is made of 5-line segments. Hexagon, the polygon, which is made of 6-line segments. Heptagon, the polygon, which is made of 7-line segments. Octagon, the polygon, which is made of 8-line segments. Nonagon, the polygons, which is made of 9-line segments. Decagon, the polygon, which is made of 10-line segments. Like the same, you can take the n-line segments and we can obtain as n-gon. Now the diagonal, it is very essential to understand that a diagonal is line segment connecting two non-consecutive vertices of polygon. You can see in the figure 3.1 that diagonal is a line segment which connects two non-consecutive vertices. Non-consecutive means the vertices which are not at near. These are called the non-consecutive. Consecutive are those vertices which are never to each other. They are close to each other. That is, one after another vertices. This is called the consecutive vertices. While non-consecutive vertices means the vertices which are not very close to each other. That is, they are not never to each other. Another, you understand the interior and exterior of the closed curve. Interior, that is which is situated inside. Exterior means which is not situated inside, that is outside the figure. Convex and concave polygons, you can see. Convex means that is the portion which are up towards the exterior of the polygons. These are called the convex and concave polygons. Now regular and irregular polygons. Students, a regular polygon is both equiangular and equilateral. That is, all the angles are equal while all the sides are also equal to each other. That is a regular polygon. For example, a square has sides of equal length and angles of equal measure. Hence, it is regular polygon. A rectangle is equiangular but not equilateral. So, very easily we can identify that which one is the regular and which one is not regular, that is irregular polygons. Regular means both angles and the sides both are equal to each other, while if the equality does not contain in angle and the sides, this is called irregular polygons. Now, students, for the angle sum property, we have already know the sum of all angles of triangle is 180 degrees, while for the quadrilaterals, sum of all angles in, there are two types, that is exterior angles and the interior angles. Sum of all angles, that is in exterior, it is 360, while the angles for the interior, it is 2n minus 4 into 90 degree. This is the formula. This is the total angles, total interior angles of the polygon. By knowing this one, I think students, you can very easily identify all types. You can find the angles also, and you can solve the questions which has given in exercise 3.1.